let's look at how you can now duplicate a page or how you can use a page as a template. So let's assume that you've got this page, you designed this entire page, very happy with the design, and you want to reuse this for a different page, or you want to use it as a template for the rest of your website. Let's say you're creating online courses and you've got a nice course layout with some videos, like there's a video and a menu or things like that, and you want to reuse it. How you would do this is you go into your pages menu, go to the page that you want to duplicate, click on the settings, and you select duplicate. You confirm it, and this will now create a copy of that page. Now there's a few things to note that is really important for you to remember. First of all, it changed the URL. It added a dash copy to the end of that URL. This page looks exactly the same, so you need to make a few quick changes just so that you don't get confused. The first thing to do is go into your pages menu, and there you'll see there's a second products page. There's the first one and then the one we duplicated. Go into your settings for the page and rename this. This will now be whatever the name is, but for now I'm going to call it my duplicate. I just need to spell it correctly. The next thing you need to change, you can copy this. The next thing you need to change is your page URL. Normally it is the same as the name. Remember that this is the internal name, so this can be whatever you want. Now if you just paste in that name over there, it will create it as a URL. Then you would also need, if you want to move it to a different group or folder or different access, you need to change that. And in the SEO settings, you would also need to change the name, change the meta description, and change the shared image if you had any of that in. And then you hit save. Once this is now saved, the page will reload. You'll see that there's a new URL and the name in the menu also changed. So now you can start making changes. This is my duplicate, whatever it is, hit save, and that's it. Now you've got your next, your copied page rather. Now, if you want to use a page or build a template that you want to reuse, it will be exactly the same. You will have this, let's assume that this becomes your template. This will be my template. You change the URL to my template, you change the name. But if you want to use it as purely as a template, do not add it to your sitemap. So this basically just means that it won't become part of your website. The search engines won't see this. It's just like a demo or a template page. And then you can put it into a separate folder if you want, restrict the access just in case someone lands there. And you hit save. So now you created a template page. You can adjust this page, make all the settings as you want, and then when you want to use it again, all you do is duplicate the page again, rename it to whatever the new name is, and your main template that you used still remains in place. A few things to note: that if you do make a template or if you do copy a page and it contains global columns like this one, you need to change the global columns if you do not want to use them, because if you change the global column on a different page, it will update on this page. Or if you change it on this page, it will update it to others. So an important thing to do is go into your column settings, switch it off, do not make it a global column, hit save, and now you can make changes to this column without it affecting any of the others. So this can now change to something like this. Let's just add a bit of a spacer in here and add in an icon or whatever the case is. Now you've got a new design, and this did not affect your global column. So if I reload the global column into this block on the side, you'll see that the global column is still intact, but the changes you made, because this is not a global column anymore, has now been saved to this page specifically. And that's it. That is how you make duplicates of pages or create template pages.